From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Elite and the Dragons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Torres is retired, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 13.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Back goes Bruce, still going back. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So here's Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. The average sits at 294. 23 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ray waits on it, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. The Elite are out in front here, 1-0. Shohei Ohtani gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box now, Corey Ray. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A little roller toward the hole. Torres scoops it up, and a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Batting second.
For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
2-2 the count. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here now the 2-2. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Torres waits on it, and that ends the inning. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bellinger is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The count now at 2-2. Now here it comes.
3-2.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Ray. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seven, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
After it is Ray. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off for
First
Seattle,
pitch of the at-bat.
the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Count still at 1-2.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting fifth.
Now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 4-1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
3-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Jay Bruce now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway left. He's around first, heading for 2. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Ohtani has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. At the plate, Bo Bichette. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Weekly hit to third. Camargo brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up, the catcher, Nick Solak.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ray waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Torres. It was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Bruce to the track. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Acuna digs in now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Cody Hosey, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hit hard towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The third baseman.
So here's Johan Camargo as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Camargo, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Bigging in for his second at-bat, Corey Ray, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out and a runner on third. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Left fielder coming in, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Brandon Crawford digging in next. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Here now is Juan Soto.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And That misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. That misses 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Ramos has got it. The throw will go to third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
At the plate now, Nick Solak. And it's grounded just foul down the line. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1, here it comes. Solak is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Las Vegas is on top 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So the base is empty here with one away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce. And that's down into left center for a base hit. 2-out success means Randall Grichuk will bat this inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging. First pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
1-1 the count. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Bruce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The short hit hard. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 22.
Digging in once again, Juan Soto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And that misses inside, 1-0. In there, 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Pete Alonso stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
That's out.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Cody Hosey. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. In there at the knees, strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
And the next in is Johan Camargo as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch popped up. Therefore it is Guerrero, and that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Corey Ray. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So coming to the plate, Brandon Crawford. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Two out with the man at first. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Bellinger, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. We're tied now at 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Scott Barlow will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Scott Barlow.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Ray waits on it. 1 out.
The bat, number 11.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Solak. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Keone Kela enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's down.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Now in the box, Jay Bruce. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. And he misses there. 1-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Dan, Mark, and I are back in Seattle. Paul Sewald is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box, Torres. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 count, the pitch.
3-0.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So digging in now, Juan Soto. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1.
Inside ball 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Buddy Bashirs is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Buddy Bashirs.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Striding in, Pete Alonso, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. So far this year against Southpaws, Alonso is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Squared that one up just a little late. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Line drive base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Yordan Alvarez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1 to start the at bat. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Merrill Kelly answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Willie Calhoun Be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box now, Torres, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. Las Vegas leads this one 9-3. Willie Calhoun will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher. So striding in, Cody Hosey. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Matt Bowman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Joey Bart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready now, Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Corey Ray.
Digging in, Corey Ray. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Juan Soto will be next. Fastball in there, 3-2.
We got a full count.
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Line toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. At the plate, Juan Soto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking at his career totals, Soto brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
I love everything about this guy's offensive game. The name of the game is to get on base and score runs, and this guy does it as good as anyone.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
A dive, he's got it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Pulled toward right center field. Ray will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left.
For Seattle.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Brandon Crawford, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. High and deep to right center. Acuna on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Rizzo becomes out number 2 this inning. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Off the plate, ball
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We played 8. Edwin Diaz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready for another chance? Yordan Alvarez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Ray. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third base.
Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Bo Bichette. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So up steps Joey Bart now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll come in here at 263. 6 home runs, 39 driven in. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Torres would be next. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Torres. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Bruce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping up now, Jay Bruce, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Jordan Hicks takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Cody Hosey is on deck. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
To the plate now, Cody Hosey, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
So now to the plate, Johan Camargo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Elite are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Elite host road win number 40 on the year. Shohei Ohtani picks up his league-leading 13th win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours